Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. How are you all today? I hope wonderful. I finished my purple Christmas journal, and so this will be on my Etsy shop hopefully later today, if not tomorrow. So it measures, let's see, 5¼ by 8. Yeah, 8. 5¼ by 8. And it's a hard cover on it. I made it out of chipboard and scrapbook paper. And then this is a vintage image of a Santa Victorian era, I'm assuming, because that's what it looks like. But, you know, I don't know positively. But I printed it out and just put some lace around it. I inked the edges. I did do the cotton on this one, just the front one. I didn't do it on any of the tags on the inside. Let me bring it in a little closer just so you can see. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the light on it. I've got weird light in here again. So the cotton's around here, the cuffs around there, and then there's all glitter. I put lace around it. This is a crocheted snowflake that my sister made. Oh, sorry, you can't even see that. Snowflake. And then I put a little rose in the middle. So there's the Santa. And I'll back up again a little bit. Oops. So you can see the whole thing. It's going a little bit. All right. Okay, so I did it with, I'm going to go back a little bit more, sorry. I did eyelets for the closure and then put some silver ribbon in with snowflakes on it, and that's throughout the book. I have that same ribbon. And then you open it up. I didn't do any pockets on the front or the back covers because I've done other pocket things, and I just kind of felt like there was enough pockets and it was getting kind of fat already, so I just didn't want to you know, make it so fat that it wouldn't close, especially since whoever gets it hasn't even started working in it yet. So this I made with you guys. It's the Gail Agostinelli made the book page pocket things, and so that's what this is. It was the one that I did with you guys. So it has the pages going this way instead of a pocket going up this way. It's going across, and then there is the tuck spot back there too. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets. And so this is just a piece of ephemera that I tucked in here. I liked the feathers and the violets. And then this is a Santa like journaling card that I decorated. All stuff is pretty much decorated up, and there's glitter on a lot of the pieces. Like this angel has glitter all around, and then there's a little flower with some seed beads in the middle to give it a little glitter. And that's a journaling spot that you could write on. Sorry, there was a little piece of cheesecloth on her. And then this is another little journaling card. It says joy down here, and it's plain on the back so you can write on it. Just some different little things to like stick in these pockets is what I wanted. This came with the paper that I used throughout this book, and I talked about that one of the days when I was working in it. So if you want to know that, I'll try to remember to link it below. But if not, it's in one of the, I think it's the one with these pockets is where I talk about the paper that I used through this. It's not Christmas paper because it's really hard to find purple Christmas paper, as I mentioned. So it's just regular purple paper. And then this is just a little envelope that I tea stained, and then just tucked a little tag, and there's a guest check on the back. And they don't go together, but I thought it was kind of fun to stick that in this big back pocket back here. Okay, and this is the scrapbook paper again. You can kind of see some of the feathers that were on that particular page, doily. Here's a page I stitched some purple lace on the edge to hang out. And this is my purple Kool-Aid paper, and I'm not sure if you can tell, maybe if I bring it up here. The light is just very strange in here today with the sunlight, and then I do have a lamp on because otherwise it seems dark when you turn on the camera. I don't know why, but this piece is purple. And lined paper, and I just did this envelope that I cut in half, and I just decorated the front of it with some of the paper, and I stenciled a doily using my dauber and ink. And the Santa is all glittered and the snowflakes, and then inside it just has pieces of ephemera. This is covered with the purple paper on the back. I don't know if you can see the purple very well. Sorry, my light is so strange. And then this is just like an old piece of ephemera. It's not old. I printed it out and cut it out. But those are just tucked in here, and you can use them through, you know, wherever you want in the journal, or leave them in here. This these violets would be kind of fun to use as a to from on a gift. That would be kind of, any of the tags really would be good for that. And then I just, you know, put it on with a little ribbon tied paper clip. And here's some coffee stained paper. So there's coffee stain and Kool-Aid paper in this journal. And there's lined paper, you can see the whole. And this is purple, and I don't know if you can see it up. Yeah, I just don't have a good light in here. I wonder if I turn this one off if you'll be able to tell, or if it'll be too dark. Yeah, see, that's too dark, but you can kind of tell the purple now. So I think I'll turn that light back on. And coffee stain paper, and then this is some of the scrapbook paper on that edge. And then I decorated these all up with glitter, and there's like a little rosebud, and this is another crocheted snowflake that my sister made, and some lace, and just all kind of, you know, doilies. It's just all collaged. And then this is Edith Holden book page back here. You can see it says Sweet Violet, and there's a little snowflake and a little girl there, and the back is just the purple paper. This one took me a few minutes. That's an understatement. This one was pretty labor intensive. I love the way it came out, though. I wouldn't change anything about it, but it was definitely a labor of love on that. Collages all over, and again the Edith Holden book paper, and then there's lines on the back of this one. And it's more coffee stained and purple, and yeah, you can't tell, but coffee stained purple, and then lined. And here's a piece of the purple. I'll be able to kind of see it there, that I just turned into one of those tuck envelopes that you can write on. Just on there with a paper clip with a ribbon tied on it. And there's some more coffee stain paper that the tea bag, or coffee and tea stained, is what I usually use a little bit of both just to get the color I like. And Kool-Aid, and here's coffee and tea stained again, and you can see the tea bag up there again. I like to lay the tea bags on them. I think it gives a cool effect, and I stitched on the lace on that one too. And so that's the end of that signature, and this is the next signature, a little washi, Tim Holtz. And I stenciled snowflakes. I used the paper that I punched snowflakes out of with my die cut machine. I just used that piece of paper and used it like a stencil. And there's a purple doily, Kool-Aid stained, tea stain, coffee stain, and then this one's the Kool-Aid again. So there's paper or purple throughout this. This is coffee stain. This is coffee and tea stain, coffee stain, Kool-Aid paper, coffee paper. And this middle signature is coffee. And then in this middle, I did the pattern paper sewn onto this paper all the way around, the scrapbook paper. I sewed it on all the way around and made pockets, and it was just how this pattern paper was folded. So that's why it is at a slant. It's not your eyes playing tricks on you. I just kept it the way the fold was. I just thought that was kind of fun to have a little bit of a diagonal on there. And then I put all these little things, collage on the front of the pockets just to stabilize them a little bit, because when you take those tags in and out, you got to be careful, you know, even with this edge, because it is pattern paper, which is just like tissue paper. And then I made a journaling spot. And then this is a collage on a tag with Mary and Jesus, and it says, "A happy Christmas be yours," and there's a snowflake, some pretty flowers, and purple paper on the back of that. So see, these go in and out, and you just have to be really careful. But it did help, I think, to put kind of collages on the front of that. So there's just lace, and then I put lace on both edges of that. There's just all kinds of little things. Here's some like fuzzy yarn on there, and then all the images. And this book isn't just Christmas. Oh, whoops, this one I forgot to show you. This one is Frosty. It says Frosty. I fixed it because it was a typo when I showed it to you guys the first time. And then a Santa. And so it can be New Year's too, because there are a lot of references to New Year's. Even, you know, some of the cards say Happy New Year's, like For Auld Lang Syne, that's, you know, New Year's song. But there's Christmas, Merry Christmas stuff too. So it's really good for December and January because of the references to both holidays. And coffee stain paper and purple paper. And coffee stained, and this is coffee stain line. This is purple Kool-Aid coffee and a purple doily. And then this one, this pocket's all decorated up with glitter and kinds of pretty stuff. I don't know if you can see the glitter, but anyway. And then the Santa tag, the guest check on the back, and this little girl says, wishing you a very, I think it says Merry Xmas, a very, I don't know, it's in someone's handwriting down there, so that's really neat. But a little purple tag, and the Santa's got a snowflake. Oh, I showed that, the guest check. And then I did stencil behind this as well, and this one, this pocket that I made has a stenciled doily right here. This will probably be, I think, my last Christmas journal this year. And again, like I said, it's New Year's and Christmas. Like this has January 1, a Happy New Year, and the little baby angel, it says peace down here, and a Happy New Year. And that this is seam binding, and so that's just where it was folded around the card. It's kind of got a fold in it. And then this was in the paper kit or pack that I bought. And this is one of the book paper pockets that I made too, and this one's folded up the way Gail had done hers. It's just a skinnier version kind of than the ones she was doing. So I just did them a little different, but thank you, Gail, awesome idea. And then again, I stitched the lace here, and purple paper, coffee stain lined paper, and then this was the little stocking tag that I got the idea from Charlotte Peterson. She was making the bigger ones that would like slide over the page, but I just wanted the little paper clip, so it lifts up, the paper clips right there, and you can journal here, and then on the other side it decorates your page. This side you can't flip up because it's glued to the paper clip right there, but this one says Believe with the lace on it. I like this long hanging lace on here. I think it looks cool. And then lined paper, and this is purple Kool-Aid paper, coffee stain paper, and another little middle of the signature. And this has the lace, Santa, and like a fancy lady. And I did add a little bit of glitter like her jewelry. And there's a snowflake there. And there's just a couple of tags from the paper in there. That one's really pretty with the flower on it. And I did stencil the snowflakes all back behind here. And Santa has book paper and purple Kool-Aid paper. And then the kids on the sled, and that one's glittery. And there's one of the little rosettes from Hobby Lobby. And I love how the tulle is with those because it looks cool when it kind of hangs off. This says a Merry Christmas. And that's another tag that comes with the paper that I used. So I tucked those in there. And here we have coffee stain paper and Kool-Aid paper. There's lots of journaling space in this one. So it has 120 pages. So definitely lots of space to write. 3 signatures. So I stitched on the lace there again, purple doily, scrapbook paper, and then the back, and I put cheesecloth in the It's got a hidden binding for the 3 signatures. So I just put a little cheesecloth in there, and you can see it's right here too. So, yep. So that is her. She's a really fat little lady with all the lace and everything and all the tags. So hopefully somebody will enjoy this very much. It's a great one for December and January, like I said, and it will be hard for me to let this one go because I do love purple. Purple's my favorite color, and I thought it was fun to see a Christmas journal done in purple. So I hope you all have an awesome day and an awesome Thanksgiving. This will probably be the last video until after Thanksgiving because I have plans with family, and I'm sure all of you do too. So I hope you have a great one. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye now.